Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Buzzards franchise, giving you number one. Last episode, we took on the high-octane Jacks offense, and we defeated the expansion team in a pitcher's duel 2-0 behind 7 shutout innings from Hannah Hogswind. Then we also got Layla Buckberger, her second save of the season, and a clean 8th inning from Max Texas. We also hit our first home run in our franchise's history as Mario Mustachio went yard. He is now so far the only player on our team to go over the fence. Today's matchup sees us take on the Wide Loads for the only time this season. On the mound for us is long reliever Bradley Bowler on the hill. And on the hill for the Wide Loads is their long reliever Southpaw Holder Close. Lineup for today's game looks like this. We have Bunterson leading off and at shortstop. Yoshida's in right field. Then Trunk at first base batting third. Mustachio locked in at third base. He'll bat fourth. McKinney gets the start in left field today. He'll bat fifth. Whoopity at second base is batting sixth. Borgner moves to center field for Thurman Colt, who is 10th. He'll bat number 7. Billy Bronx off the bench, a catcher to make his season debut for the injured Jock Often. He'll bat 8th, and Bowler rounds out the lineup in the 9 slot. Heading on to good old solid Apple Field here for the first time this season. Actually, I think it's the only time we'll be here this season. For the most part, unless we go ahead and face the Sirloins, who play here on the other side. Looking at the matchup, Wide Loads have a very good offense, decent contact ratings, very good power. Defense is a little suspect, their speed is abysmal. Their is pretty solid, and their bullpen is actually pretty weak, so they rely a lot on their offense to get ahead, whereas we rely on our speed and defense. So, but our pitching has been playing above their ratings this season. It's been weird to see. Anyway, here we go. Bunterson, Yoshida, and Trunk do up against Holder Close. Bunterson leading off the game, hitting only .231 here on the season. Shortstop looking to start his day off right. Takes fastball inside for a strike, 0-1. Curveball in the dirt, bounces, ball 1. Fastball down and in, line down the left field line, hooking into the corner, out of the reach of the left fielder Hobbs, and that will be down for extra bases as Bunterson will lead off the game with a double. Nice hit by Buttons, and that'll bring up the right fielder Dano Yoshida. RBI double last game, which scored Bunterson, hitting .333 with 3 RBIs on the season. Slider inside is a called strike from Close, 0-1. Slider is low this time, 1-1 the count. Pick off the second, nothing doing as Bunterson gets back. Fastball down the way, grounded to short. Easy play for Gaspar to first, 1 down as Bunterson holds at second. Got to bring up the first baseman Joseph Trunk, hitting .385 with 2 RBIs on the year. Trunk, after a hot start, has cooled off a bit here. Takes fastball from away for a strike, 0-1. Curveball down is fouled off, 0-2 the count from Close. Looking to put him away here with a strikeout. Curveball's in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball grounded in the hold a short, past the diving third baseman. Gaspar cuts it off, fires to first. Late, it's an infield single for Trunk. Runners at the corners, 1 down for Mustachio, hitting .750 on the year with a home run at 4 RBIs. Solo home run last episode puts him in the team lead for RBIs at 4, and also the team lead in homers with 1. Currently locked in. Runners at the corners as the fastball down in the way is a called strike from Close, 0-1. Fastball up and in is fouled off, 0-2 the count. Slider down in the way, line to short on the ground. Gaspar flips the second 1. Friedman to first in time. That's a double play to end the inning as the run does not score. Good pitching from Close to get out of the jam. Bottom 1. Donga, Strauss, and Gaspar do up against Bradley Bowler, making his debut here in the series. For those of you who followed the Freebooters franchise, Bradley Bowler was a pitcher for us. We signed him for a playoff push in, I believe, year number 7, which led us to a ring. Not sure if he was on the team again. I believe he might have been in year 8, but that did not end as well. First pitch to Donga, who's hitless on the year, grounds it up the line to first. Trunk backhands it, takes it to the bag, 1 down. Next up is the catcher Harmony Strauss, hitting .273, 1 homer and 3 RBIs on the season. Outside pitch active for Strauss. Here's the lineup for the Wide Loads after Strauss it is Gaspar, the shortstop. Then the third baseman Hackliner, who is 10th. Second baseman Janice Friedman's batting 5th. Right fielder Ella Royds bats 6th. Center fielder Fungo Acuro bats 7th. He is 10th. Also 10th is left fielder Wade Hobbs, who is batting in the 8th slot. And Is the pitcher holder close? First pitch fastball middle in from Bowler is swung through 0-1 as Strauss was sitting on it but swung under it. Two-seamer down and in. Check swing is low, 1-1. Slider up and in. Chased it high, 1-2 the count. Change it down and away. Strauss pulls it foul just outside, 1-2. Fastball down and in. Grounded to first, right at trunk. Fields it cleanly. He gets to the bag, 2 down. Next up is Gaspar, the shortstop, hitting 300 on the year. Looking to keep the inning alive here against Bowler. First pitch slider outside is way outside, ball 1. Two-seamer up and in. The next pitch inside, 2-0 the count from Bowler. Fastball up and away. Gaspar lines it down the right field line over the diving Trunks glove into the corner, and that's going to be extra bases possibly. Yoshida comes up throwing, and Gaspar will beat the throw barely. About double, keeps the inning alive here for a liner, the third baseman who has RBI man activate. He also is tense, hitting 250 with a 1 homer and an RBI. Two-seamer down and in is inside, ball 1. Slider at the knees, grounded to second, right at Whoopity. He'll charge and fire to first in time, and that ends the inning. Bowler strands the runner. To the second, we're scoreless. McKinney, Whoopity, and Borgner due up. Here's Spitz McKinney, the left fielder, hitting 250 on the year. Batting in the 5 slot today. Fastball at the knees is a called strike, 0-1. Swung late through it at the knees, 0-2. Fastball down and then is pulled foul, 0-2. Fastball from inline in the left center, down for a base hit over the leaping Gaspar. Nice hit for McKinney. He'll be 1 for 1 today to start his day.
The second baseman,
Leadoff man on from the second baseman, Whoopity, hitting 429 with an RBI on the year. Fastball down and in is inside, ball 1. Fastball from away, line to right field. That's going to go right to Royds. Easy play, 1 down. McKinney remains at first, and that'll bring up Borgner, the left center fielder today, hitting 333. 3 RBIs on the year. Fastball up and in is high, ball 1. Fastball down and then pulled foul. 1-1 the count to Borgner. Fastball up and away, caught the corner. 1-2 the count. Slider away, pulled in the hole over the diving Donga. That is a base hit. First and the second now with 1 down as the Buzzards have 2 on. That'll bring up Bronx, the catcher, making his season debut. Billy is the backup to Jock Often. Often, of course, tweaked his groin 2 games ago and is still out dealing with that injury. Should be back next game as Bronx gets his first start of the year. Fastball up and in misses, ball 1. Yoshida played behind the plate for his last game against the Jacks. In Often's stead. Curveball middle in is a called strike, 1-1. Good take high on the swing. 2-1 the count to Bronx. Slider up and in, he pops it up. Close off the mound. We'll call for it as an infield fly is called. 2 down. That's going to put all the pressure on the pitcher, Bradley Bowler. Bowler not the best hitter. Then again, most pitchers aren't. It's going to be an uphill battle here. Curveball up and in, and Bowler puts it in the gap to left center field. That's going to get down in the extra bases. Pitcher's going to come through with a 2 RBI double as the Buzzards take the lead here, 2-0. First pitcher RBIs in the league, and that will bring up Buttons Bunterson. 1 for 1 today with a double in the first inning. Stranded at third base. Curveball away, caught the corner, 0-1. Fastball down away, line at the middle, past the diving Gaspar. That is a base hit. Rounding third and trying to score is Bowler. Here comes the throw. It is cut. That is an RBI single for Bunterson, his first RBI of the year. It is 3-0 Buzzards. That is now going to bring up Yoshida, who's 0 for 1 today, as close as tense. Fastball up and away is outside, ball 1. Fastball down and then is low, 2-0. Pick off the first, nothing doing. 2-0 still the count. Fastball middle in is inside, 3-0. Slider middle in, caught the corner this time, 3-1. Fastball way line at the middle, and Yoshida has a base hit. Bunterson going for third. Here's the throw from Acuro. Just late. Runners at the corners on the single, and that'll bring up Trunk. He singled his first time up as well. He's 1 for 1. Looking to drive in the runner. Fastball from away. Check swing called. Strike at the letters. 0-1. Outside heater misses from close. 1-1. Fastball from away. Line to second. Easy catch for Friedman on the grass, and that ends the inning. But the Buzzards strike for 3. 2 on the double by Bowler, and 1 on a single by Bunterson. Friedman, Royds, and Acuro due up. Here's Janice Friedman, the second baseman, hitting 200 on the year with an RBI. Batting in the 5 slot for the wide loads here in the second inning. First pitch slider down in the waist, called strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and away, fouled back by Friedman, 0-2 the count. Seamer middle in, grounded in the hole to first, past the diving Trunk, that is a base hit. Friedman on the lead off the inning, and that'll bring up right fielder Ella Royds, hitting .333 on the year with 1 homer and 2 RBIs. Two-seamer up and in is high and inside, 1-0. Fastball at the knees, low, 2-0. Down and in, low, 3-0. Bowler having trouble finding the plate here. And that's a 4-pitch walk as that fastball's outside. First walk of the day for Bowler is the first 2 batters on for the wide loads here in the second. That'll bring up the center fielder Acuro, who is tense, hitting 100 on the year. Not a great start for Fungo. Two-seamer up and in, check swing called, strike, 0-1. Fastball down and away, called a strike, 0-2. Change up and in, rip foul, out early on it, 1-2 the count. Seamer up and away, outside and high, 1-2. Fastball down and in, grounded up the middle. Bunterson dives, cuts it off, flips to second, 1. Orbity to first, late. Runners at the corners now with 1 down, and that'll bring up Hobbs. Left fielder also tense, hitting only 182 on the year. First pitch fastball down in the ways, check swing strike at the knees, 0-1. Change it down and in. Hobbs rips it hard past Trunk's glove into right field. That is a base hit. No reaction time on that one. That's going to be an RBI single. 3-1 the score as the wide loads are on the board. Next up is Holder, close to pitcher, currently tense at the moment. Fastball up and in, shows bunt, pulls it back, called a strike, 0-1. Two-seamer up and away, bunt shown, grounded up the third base line. Bowler off the mound, fields it and fires the first. 2 down on the sacrifice. Runners at second and third for Donga, who's 0 for 1. Grounded out the first base, her first time up. Change it down and in, low, ball 1. Slider up and away in the next pitch, fouled off, 1-1. Seamer up and in, high, 2-1. Fastball down and in, lined into the middle. Bunterson dives over his glove into the gap. That'll be a 2-run double, and the game will be tied as Donga finds the gap. It is going to be 3-3. That double keeps the inning alive as Bowler is now tense. That's going to bring up Strauss, the catcher, who's 0 for 1 today. Strauss also grounded out the first base her first time up. First pitch slider down and in is low, ball 1. Fastball up and in, inside, 2-0. Two-seamer middle in, called a strike this time, 2-1. Middle away, Strauss lines it in the gap. Bunterson dove. I meant to leap, and that's in the gap. That'll be another double. Borgner gets it in, but it's going to be 4. Ow. Dropped my phone on my foot. 4-3 the score. Wide, let's take the lead. This Bowler is struggling here. Gaspar 1 for 1 today with the double. Slider hangs on the first pitch, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball down and in, inside, 1-1. Change it down and away, fouled off, 1-2. Bowler looking to get out of the inning here. Two-seamer inside, backs him off the plate, 2-2. Fastball up, fouled off, still 2-2. Slider down and away, outside, 3-2. Change it down and in. Swung through it, strike 3. Bowler gets his first punch out of the season, but Wideloads scratch him for 4 runs to the third. It's 4-3. Wideloads take the lead. Stachio, McKinney, and Whoopity do up. That was a rather horrid inning.
baseman, Mario Mustachio.
Leading off is Mustachio, 0 for 1 today with a pop out. Fastball up and in is a strike, 0-1. Fastball high, 1-1. Fastball low, 2-1. Slide to middle in, grounded to second. Easy play for Friedman. 1 down. Next up is McKinney, 1 for 1 today with a single. He started the rally in the second inning. Curveball away, line to right field. That is going to be down for a base hit. McKinney finds some grass, and that's his second hit today. He's 2 for 2. Next up is Whoopity, 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Or 0 for 1 with, ground out. Curveball away for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in is high, 1-1. Slide to middle in, check swing strike called, 1-2. Fastball down the middle, Whoopity lines at the left center field. Acura giving chase, will run it down for the second out. Good play from Fungo to cover some ground. That's going to bring up Borgner, 1 for 1 today with a single. Looks to extend the inning here. Fastball high, ball 1. Slider down and in, bloop to right field. That's a tough play for Royd. She will not get there. That's down for a base hit. Runners at the corners here with 2 down. Second hit today for Borgner, and that'll bring up Bronx, who's 0 for 1. Popped out his first time up to the pitcher. Fastball low, ball 1. Fastball up, grounded through the middle, past the diving Friedman. That is down through for a base hit. Throw coming to third is late. It's an RBI single for Bronx, his first RBI of the year, and also his first hit. We're tied at 4. As Bowler's up at the plate, doubled in 2 runs his first time up, but he's currently tense after giving up 4 of his own last inning. Slider up and away, popped up, shallow right field. That's a tough play again. Royds can't get there. It's a RBI single for Bowler. It is 5-4. Runners at the corners with 2 down now for Bunterson. Bunterson 2 for 2. He's doubled and singled in a run today. And Close is done here after 2 2/3 innings. 11 hits surrendered, 5 earned runs given up to this point with both runners on base. His responsibility. Coming out of the bullpen is left-handed specialist Bale Bozzer. Bozzer on the season has appeared in all 3 of the wide loads games, and this is his 4th appearance this season. 6.75 ERA and a 1.25 whip. 3 earned runs given up in 4 innings, totaling 4 hits surrendered. 1 of them a homer. He has walked 1 and struck out 5. Average against .250 on the year for Bale. Currently locked in at the moment. Fastball to letters is a strike, going 1. Fastball up and in is high, 1-1. Change it down, swung through it early, 1-2. Fastball up away, popped up, shallow right center field. That's another tough play. Acura gets there this time, though, and that ends the inning. Buzzards, though, retake the lead on 2 runs, 5-4 to the bottom of the 3rd. Liner, Friedman, and Royds do up against Bowler. Hack Liner, he's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball down and away is low, ball 1. Slider up and away, line to right center. That is down for a base hit. Liner's first hit today, he's 1 for 2. And he's also back to neutral mojos. That's going to bring up Friedman, 1 for 1 today with a single. Fastball up and in is high, ball 1. Change it down in the way. Friedman lines up the middle. Bunterson dives out of his reach into left center. That's a base hit. Liner going for third is the throw from Borgner. In time to nail him on the way. 1 down, and that'll bring up Royds. It's the first outfield assist for the Buzzards outfield today. Royds walked her first time up, currently locked in at the moment. You see me down and in on the first pitch is fouled off, 0-1. Down and the way is outside, 1-1. Fastball middle in is low, 2-1. Change it middle away, outside, 3-1. Team up and away, called a strike, full count. Got it down and in the dirt, ball 4. Second walk today for Royds, second walk for Bowler. Yeah, it's not an ideal start here, Hoon. Not looking good. Acura 0 for 1 today, grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. He did score a run, though. Fastball down and in is low, 1-0. Steamer down in the way. Line to right center field. That's going to split the gap, and that's going to get all the way to the wall out there. That's going to score at least one, possibly two, as Borgner gets it in. Second runner holds it third. It's an RBI double for Acuro. We're tied at 5 again. Next up is Hobbs, 1 for 1 today with an RBI single. Two-seamer up and away, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball down and in, dribbled in front of the plate. Bronx looks the runners back, goes to first, 2 down. That'll bring up the pitcher, Bale Buzzard, who just came on to relieve last inning. He will stay in to hit as he's currently locked in. 2-out RBI chance for Bale as he takes a two-seamer at the letters, 0-1. Fastball down and away, grounded in the hole to short. Bunterson charges, fires, in time to retire Bosser, and that ends the inning. Buzzards escape with the tie, but 1 run given up by Bowler as he's done after 3 innings. Not exactly the ideal start for your 4th pitcher. To the 4th, Yoshida, Trunk, and Mustachio do up against Bosser. Here's Yoshida. Right fielder has specialist activate against him. 1 for 2 today with a single. Singled his last time at the plate. Fastball at the knees is a called strike, 0-1. Fastball up and away, grounded to short. Easy play for Gaspar, 1 down. Next up is Trunk, the first baseman. 1 for 2 today with a single. Chased it outside as that's pulled foul, 0-1. Fastball in there away, 0-2. Slider down and in. Jones to Trunk, crushes that, dead center field. Going back, Acuro, running it down. He makes the catch, 2 down, nice coverage. Next up, Mustachio, he's 0 for 2. He was grounded out and struck out today. Not struck out, flew out. Fastball up and in, lined at the middle. That's a base hit for Mario. He's 1 for 3 today. That 2-out hit keeps the inning alive here for the 4-hitter. 5-hitter spits McKinney. Left fielder 2 for 2. He's singled twice today. Looking to keep it going against Bosser. Slide up and away. Chopped it to second. Friedman backhands and fires in time to end the inning. Nothing doing this half. Bottom 4. Donga, Strauss, and Gaspar do up. Here's Donga, 1 for 2 today. Doubling 2 RBIs on the scorecard. Alright, I'll let Bowler start the inning, but if he gives up a hit, I'm taking him out. Slider down the way in the first pitch. Line to short. Second, right at Whoopity. 1 down. Next up, Strauss, 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Last time at the plate, she's also grounded out. Fastball away, check swing strike, 0-1. Change it down and in, low in the dirt, 1-1. Seamer up and in, line down the left field line, hooking foul. McKinney gives chase, but it's out of reach, 1-2. Slider down and in, chase it inside, strike 3. Second punch up for Bowler, 2 down. That's going to bring up Gaspar, 1 for 2 with a double. Change it down, taken below the knees, 1-0. Up and in, fouled back, 1-1. Seamer down and in, line to right field. Yoshida giving chase, makes the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Bowler as he gets through the 4th. To the 5th, we're tied at 5. Whoopity, Borgner, and Bronx do up with the pitcher slot in the 4-hole. Whoopity leads off the inning. He's 0 for 2 today. Whoopity's flown out and grounded out today. Screwball inside misses, ball 1. Screwball inside misses again, 2-0 this time to Whoopity. Fastball at the knees, grounded to second. Easy play for Friedman, 1 down. Next up, Borgner, left fielder 2 for 2 today. Specialist activates against him. Single twice today. Screwball in there at the changeup in there, 0-1. Fastball from the way, chased it high, 0-2. Slider middle away, popped up, shallow left center field. Gaspar out for it, he's calling. Makes the catch, 2 down. Yes, he is. Sloop is afraid to leave that dock. Next up, Bronx, 1 for 2. RBI single last time up for the catcher. Dribble down, pulled foul, 0-1. Change it down and in, dribbler to short. Gaspar to first, 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 5, Liner, Friedman, and Royds do up here against Bowler, who is done after 4 innings. 8 hits given up, 2 walks, and struck out 2 batters. Not a great start for Bradley, honestly. He definitely needs to pick it up. He wants to stay on the team and in the rotation. Hey, very good. I'm surprised. I'm actually not surprised. I actually missed that reference, though. I wasn't a big Hey Arnold fan, actually. Who are we gonna go with here? I'm gonna double switch here. We're gonna take Bronx out. I'm gonna move Yoshida to catcher. Oh, damn it. I don't have anyone else who can play left field, do I? Who can play left field or right field? Adoya. Shit. Shit. Damn it. Kinda have to double switch here. I don't want to go to often because I want to get him to be healthy. I'm going to have to check that episode out. I don't remember that one, honestly. What am I going to do? I guess Colt's going to have to come in and bat, but he's not feeling real good. And the pitcher slot's due up first next inning. Damn it. Shucks. I don't want to put Adoya in. He can't hit. Oh, wait a minute. Truck can play left. I got it. Alright, so we'll double switch. We're going to go to long reliever Sebastian Morrow. Bronx is going to come out. We're going to put in Bigsby. Bigsby's going to move to first base. Trunk is going to move to left field. And McKinney is going to move to right to move Yoshida behind the plate. That is a lot, but we'll get there. Alright, Morrow making his season debut. Long reliever has walk prone, and he's also lost a few pieces of junk since the start of the season. We'll see if that affects him in any capacity. Fastball lined in the left over Mustachio on the first pitch, and that's a leadoff single for a liner. He's now 2 for 3. Here's Friedman, 2 for 2 today, 2 singles, locked in currently. Morrow is nothing special out there on the mound. He's pretty even across the board, pretty average. You probably couldn't pick him out of a crowd. Slider down and in, misses, ball 1. Fastball up and away, Friedman lines it foul, out of play, 1-1. Change it down and away, called a strike, 1-2. Slider up, popped up, right in front of the plate. Morrow calls for it, and Sebastian puts it away, 1 down. Next up, Royds has walked twice today, no official at bat yet for Ella. Fastball up and in is a strike, 0-1. Down and in, fouled off, 0-2. Slider up and away, outside, nowhere near the zone, 1-2. Slider down and away, line to first, past Bigsby into right field, that's a base hit. Kenny gets it in, and runners at first and second with 1 down. Next up, Acro, center fielder, 1 for 2 with RBI double last time up. He's also grounded into a fielder's choice. Fastball up and away, fouled off, 0-1. Slider up and in, Acura takes it for a called strike, 0-2. Change it down and away, outside on the check swing, 1-2. Fastball down and in, Acura fouls it back, he stays alive, 1-2. Slider up and away, swung through it, strike 3, first punch up for Morrow, 2 down. Next up is Hobbs, 1 for 2, RBI single, pitcher slot is on deck. Hobbs still tense out there. First pitch change at middle away. Called a strike, 0-1. Morrow gets ahead. Fastball middle in, swung through it, 0-2. Slider down and in. Inside, 1-2. Change it down and away. In the dirt, 2-2. Fastball up and away. Hobbs fouls it off. Still 2-2. Up and in, chase it inside, strike 3. Second punch up for Morrow. He gets out of the inning. To the 6th, we're still tied. Bigsby, Bunterson, and Yoshida do up. He's pitching from Sebastian as he got around that jam. Here's Bigsby. First baseman power versus left-hander active. Currently hitless on the year. She pinch hit on opening day. Failed to get on base. Slider low, ball 1. Slider inside, 2-0. Balls are behind in the count. Slider's low, 3-0. Fastball up and away, caught the zone, 3-1. Change up inside, rip foul, full count now. Change it down and away, fouled off again, still a full count. Change up at the knees, line down the left field line. That is a fair ball into the corner, and Bixby will have it hit, her first of the year. Looking for two. Here's the throw from Hobbs. It is late. Leadoff double for Bixby. That's going to bring up Bunterson 2 for 3. Double single and an RBI. And Buzzards done after facing the first batter of the 6th inning. Coming out of the bullpen is rattled reliever Molly Pops. Pops did not have a great start to the season, it looks like. In her one appearance, Molly threw a third of an inning. She gave up 3 earned runs, 4 hits, one of them a homer, no walks, no strikeouts. Batting average against .800. She allowed 4 of the 5 batters she faced to reach base. ERA of 81 and a whip of 12. Holy surprised she didn't take the loss that game. Fastball up and in is high, ball 1. Fastball low, 2-0. Curveball hangs, lined at the middle. That is a base hit for Bunterson. Bixby's going to round third and try it. Here's the throw from Acuro. It is close. In time, and Bixby is out as she slowed down to avoid the collision with Strauss, which would have been an automatic out. 1 down, and that'll bring up Yoshida. Fastball up and in, inside, ball 1. Fastball up, Yoshida crushes it to center field. It's going to die out there for Acuro, 2 down. Here's Trunk, first baseman, 1 for 3 today with a single, looking to extend the inning. Pitch out, nothing doing as Bunterson holds it first. Curveball's way high from Pops, 2-0. Fastball down the middle, chopped up the middle, and that's past Pops' glove into center. That's base hit. Bunterson on his way to third. He will beat the throw. Runners at the corners with 2 down. Second hit for Trunk, he's 2 for 4, and that'll bring up Mustachio, who singled last time up. He's 1 for 3. Still locked in with a great RBI chance here. Give the Buzzards the lead. Fastball up and in, almost rings his bell. Ball 1. Fastball up and away, outside, 2-0. Up and in heater, 3-0, nowhere near the zone. Pops having trouble. Curveball's outside, nowhere near the zone again. That's a 4-pitch walk. Mustachio reaches, bases loaded. For McKinney, the right fielder, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. And Pops is done. Only gets 2 outs and has to be subbed out. Coming out of the bullpen is right-hander thrown. And Hobbs will exit on the double switch as Jules Bergman, the left fielder, comes off the bench to play in the corner slot. Bergman will lead off next inning because of that. Throne is the 3rd reliever out of the bullpen out of 4. The only one left is their closer, Rogan Ball, so they can't go to until the 8th inning without a mojo penalty. Throne on the year has pitched in 2 games. He has thrown 2 2/3 innings, giving up 2 hits and striking out 2 batters. His batting average against is .200. ERA of 0 and a whip of 0.75 as he's given up no runs. Facing McKinney with the bases loaded. Fastball at the knees is a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in, lined up the middle. McKinney gets cut off by Gaspar. He fires to first in time, and that saves the run. Nice play by Gaspar. He saves it. Pops his bacon. Bottom 6, Bergman, Donga, and Strauss due up. There's Bergman, the left fielder, hitless on the year, getting his first at-bat of the season. First pitch from Morrow's fastball down and in, low, ball 1. Change up away, low, 2-0. Batter up and away, fouled off by Bergman into the seats, 2-1. Fastball up and in, called a strike, 2-2. Fastball down in the way, swung through it, strike 3. 3rd punch up for Morrow. 2nd in a row, 2 down. Next up, Donga, 1 for 3, double and 2 RBIs today. Change it down and in, check swing strike, 0-1. Slider middle away, called a strike, 0-2. Fastball up and in, fouled off, still 0-2. Fastball up and away, fouled off again, Donga stays alive. Slider down and in, fouled off again, still 0-2 as Donga keeps fighting. Change it down in the way, fouled off again. That's the 4th foul ball in a row for Donga. Fastball up and in, fouled off again. That's 5 in a row. Slider up and away, way outside to chase it, strike 3. 4th punch up for Morrow, his 3rd in a row. 2 down, and that'll bring up Strauss, 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Agreed, last inning was extremely heartbreaking. The offense was so close. Fastball down and in, popped up, foul territory. Bigsby over to the seats. Looks up and watches it sail out of play. 0-1. Change up and in. Strauss pops it up again. Same spot, same result. 0-2. Slider down and in. Chop to the mound. Morrow backhands it and fires. In time, 1-2-3 inning for Sebastian as he's through the 6th. To the 7th, we're still knotted up at 5. Whoopity, Borgner, and Morrow do up. There's Whoopity. Sloop 0 for 3 today. Not having a great batting appearance. Fastball at the knees is a strike. 0-1. Up and away heater misses. 1-1. Fastball down the middle, line in the gap to left center field. That's going to be extra bases as Whoopity's on his horse. It gets by Acura. That's going to go to the deepest part of the park, and Whoopity's thinking 3. Rounding second. There he goes. Sloop's going to get in there easily. It is a leadoff triple, and he is the go-ahead run. Bad route to the ball on that by Acura out there, as he's not the fastest center fielder. Next up is Borgner, 2 for 3. 2 singles today. Infield in. Slider middle in. Borgner crushes it to right center field. He's going to get that deep enough to score a run. Boyds runs down for the first out, but it's a sac fly, and the Buzzards take the 6-5 lead. Morrow due up next. Pitcher's going to hit here because I need him to go at least one more inning here, and he's got the stamina to do so. Fastball middle in is lined to left field. It's going to be an easy out for Bergman as it's right to him. 2 down. Next up, Bigsby, 1 for 1 with the double last at bat. Switch hitter now batting from the left side of the plate against the righty thrown. Change at the knees is a strike. 0-1. Chase the fastball inside. 0-2. Fastball up and in. Fouled off. Still 0-2 to Bigsby. Change up in the dirt. Chased but fouled off. 0-2. Slider middle in. Line to second. Right at Friedman, and that ends the inning. Buzzards, though, take the lead on the sac fly by Borgner. 6-5 to the bottom of the 7th. Gaspar, Liner, and Friedman do up against Morrow. Gaspar, he's 1 for 3 today with the double. Fastball down in the ways, outside. Ball 1. Slider middle in. Gaspar lines it deep into the right field corner. McKinney goes over, makes the catch. 1 down. Next up is Liner. Third baseman, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. He's also grounded out. Change it down and in. Swung through it late. 0-1. Fastball middle ways, outside. 1-1. Slider down in the way. Line foul. 1-2. Fastball up and in. High. 2-2. Change it down and in. Fouled off. Still 2-2. Slider up and away. Lined in the hole second. Whoopity over to make a little catch on the liner. 2 down. Next up, Friedman, 2 for 3. 2 singles today for Janice. Fastball middle in on the first pitch is a called strike as Morrow's now locked in. Change it down in the way is low. Called a strike. 0-2 at the knees. Slider down and in. Check swing low. Good eye from Janice. 1-2. Fastball middle away. Fouled off. Still 1-2. Change up. Swung through it. Strike 3. 5th punch up for Morrow, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Sebastian. To the 8th, it's 6-5. Bunterson, Yoshida, and Trunk do up. Leading off Bunterson, 3 for 4 day for Buttons. He's singled twice, driving in a run. He's also doubled. Change up outside, misses from thrown. Ball 1. Change up inside is ripped foul. 1-1. Fastball up and away, grounded to second, right at Friedman. Easy play, 1 down. Next up, Yoshida, 1 for 4 today with a single. Flew out to center field last time up. Change up down and in is inside. Ball 1. Fastball up and away is outside. 2-0 to Dano. Fastball up and in, line to right center field, hooking into the gap. Acura does not get there. That is a single for Yoshida. He is 2 for 5. Next up, Trunk, 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. Fastball low, ball 1. Fastball up and away, line through the middle, over the diving Gaspar. That's a base hit. Runners at first and second now with 1 down on back-to-back singles. Pressure's on here for Mustachio at full max pressure. 1 for 3. He walked his last time up. He's also singled. Fastball up, line to center field. Into the sliding Acuro's glove. He's going to double up the runner at second. What a play. Bottom 8. Bad luck there. 6-5 the score. Roy's Acuro and Throne do up. Memorial going to be done here after the 7th inning. Royd's 1 for 1 today. Singled her last time up. She's also walked twice. Good 3 innings for Morrow as he's in line for the win. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be left-hander Max Texas. Texas has made 2 appearances this year. He's thrown at 2 innings in his 2 appearances, 1 each, striking out 1 batter. Batting average against so far of 0, as he has a 0 ERA and a 0 whip. Also no record. First pitch fastball down and the way to Royds is fouled off, 0-1. Ball down and in, fouled off, 0-2. Slider middle in, chased it inside, strike 3. First punch up for Texas, 1 down. Next up, Acuro, 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Pinch hitting for him is DH Darcy Hicks normally. He's the first baseman. I'm 11 on the year with an RBI, not hitting the ball as well. He's also not a very good fielder, which is why Donga's over there at first base. Fastball down in the way is called strike, 0-1. Curveball down and in. Dribbler to third. Mustachio charges, bare hands, and fires. 2 down. Next up is the pitcher Throne. We're going to be a pinch hitter here. And it is Olaf Bierson, the fielder, currently hitless on the year. Slider up and in on the first pitch is inside. Ball 1. Fastball up and away. Outside. 2-0. Fastball down on the way is low. 3-0. Ball middle in. Bierson takes it for a strike. 3-1. Slider down the way. Lined at the middle. That is a base hit. Bierson's first hit of the season is also the first base runner Texas has given up already this season. And that'll bring up Bergman, who's power versus left-hander active here against Texas. Slider down and then the first pitch is low. Ball 1. Fastball down in the way outside. 2-0. Ball down in the way. Bergman takes it for a called strike. 2-1. Fastball middle in. Swung through it. 2-2. Fire down and in. Swung through it, strike 3 at the knees. Second punch up for Texas, and that ends the inning. As he strands the runner, and coming out of the bullpen is Rogan Balls, the closer. Last reliever in the Wideloads bullpen, as Bierson will exit. McKinney, Whoopity, and Borgner do up with the pitcher slot in the 4-hole. Yeah, Borgner is not meant to be a center fielder. He is actually a left fielder by trade. Colt also does not have a great arm either, so I say our weak point is that our center fielders don't have an arm. Hicks is going to exit as Prince, backup catcher, comes in to play left field, which will move Bergman into center. So a lot of people in their backup positions out there for the Wideloads. Here's a look at Balls' numbers on the season. Rogan has appeared in 2 games this year for the Wideloads. He's recorded 1 save. He has thrown an inning and a third, striking out 3, batting average against of 0, and a whip of 0 with an ERA of 0. Not bad. Face McKinney here. He's got 2 hits today. Curveball into the knees for a strike, 1. Fastball up and in is high, 1-1. Fastball down and away, swung late, 1-2 the count. Fastball middle in, grounded to second. Easy play for Friedman on the bare hand, 1 down. Next up is Whoopity, 1 for 4 with the triple. He's also scored a run today. Curveball outside from Balls, ball 1. Fastball up and away, grounded to second again. Friedman makes the stop, 2 down. Next up is Borgner, the center fielder, 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI today. Fastball down and in is a strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and in, fouled off, 0-2 the count. Fastball away, fouled off, still 0-2. Fastball down and in, grounded up the middle. Friedman backhands it and fires. In time, it's a 1-2-3 inning, 4 balls. Keeps it a 1-run game to the bottom of the 9th. Donga, Strauss, and Gaspar, top of the lineup, due up. There's Donga, 1 for 4, double and 2 RBIs today. Buckberger's pretty tired. I say we stick with Texas on this one and let him go for the save. First pitch fastball down in the way, grounded up the middle. Whoopity dives, out of his reach, sets a base hit. Donga leads off the inning as the tying run as she gets a single. Good start for the Wideloads as that'll bring up Strauss, catcher 1 for 4 with an RBI double today. First pitch curveball down and in, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in, called a strike, 0-2. Slider down and in, swung through it, strike 3, another punch up for Texas, his third. Down, and that's going to bring up Gaspar, 1-4 with the double. Slider down and in, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball down and away is low, 1-1. Curveball middle away, swung through it outside, 1-2. Fastball up and in, check swing high, good take from Gaspar, 2-2. Slider down and in, inside, full count. Fastball up and away, check swing outside, ball 4. First walk from Texas. Gaspar reaches. First and second, one down for Liner as RBI man. Not the man you want to see up. 2-4 today with 2 singles. Fastball down in the waist, called strike, 0-1. Curveball up and in. Liner crushes it left center field. Did he get enough to the warning track? The wall looking up. It is gone. That is a walk-off home run for the man, the myth, the legend, Hack Liner. Franchise man comes through for the Wideloads today with a walk-off 3-run shot in the 9th inning to give us our first loss of the year as they win 8-6. Nothing we could have done on that one. Our bullpen was too tired, and I'm not putting meat commonly on the fucking mound. And I'm not walking Liner either. 3-run bomb is what seals our fate as we fall to 3-1, ending our 3-game winning streak to start the season. Thank you, Hoon. GG indeed. Then again, our starting pitching wasn't there today. Bradley Bowler had a horrible outing, giving up 5 runs in 4 innings. Sebastian Morrow pitched well, getting us through the 7th. Texas pitched a good 8th, but he ran into trouble in the 9th, and it just came back to bite him. Hitless today for us were Morrow and Texas. Everyone else got at least 1 hit. Bradley Bowler drove in 3 of our runs with his 2 hits. Bronx had an RBI and a single. Borgner a sac fly, and Bunterson an RBI single. On the other side for the Wideloads, everybody got a hit today except Darcy Hicks. Prince Prize did not bat. Ola Beerson did get a hit. Bale Buzzards did not. RBIs today, 3 runs for Liner. He hit the walk-off homer to win the game. Strauss an RBI double. Donga an RBI, 2 RBI double. Acura an RBI double. And Hobbs an RBI single, I believe. Bowler 4 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. No record for Bowler. Morrow 3 innings, 2 hits, was in line for the win. 5 strikeouts recorded for him. Texas inning and a third, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, 3 strikeouts, a home run given up. He takes the loss as he falls to 0-1 on the year. Agreed, this was an unfortunate loss. This was a very winnable game. We should have won this. Close 2 2/3 to start the game, 11 hits, 5 earned runs. We did put a taxing on the Wideloads bullpen. Bozzer 2 1/3, 2 hits, no runs. Pops 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, no runs, a walk. Throne 2 1/3 innings, 3 hits, an earned run. And Rogenball's a clean 9th inning. He gets his first win of the year. He improves to 1-0. Player of the game is Hack Liner with his walk-off homer, followed by Bradley Bowler with his 3 RBI day as a pitcher at the plate, not on the mound, good lord. And Mashadonga, the 2 RBI day, as the 3rd place finisher. Tough breaks today, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. We were due to lose at some point. Glad we got it out of the way early. So finished the first quarter of the year at 3-1. We're sitting pretty good. We're no longer leading the division, though, as the Nemesis will have the run differential tiebreaker over us. So they will be in the division lead. Yes, they are. They're at plus 22. They have a very strong offense this year, so I'm not surprised. Blowfish crushed the Moose 17-5. Freebooters beat the Sirloins 6-2. Nice. Jacks rally to take the lead against the Crocs, but then blow it 9-8 as they fall. Jacks remain winless at 0-4. Wild Pigs beat the Sandcats 4-1. Platypi shut out the Heaters 8-0. Sawtooth beat the Moonstars in 11 innings, 6-5. Nemesis then beat the Overdogs 5-1 as they extend their division lead. Grapplers beat the Beavers 6-2. Sirloins beat the Hawkhorners 7-2. Blowfish beat the Freebooters 5-4. Moose beat the Herbivores 3-1. Crocodons win this time over the Jacks easily 5-2 as the Jacks fall to 0-5. And the Wideloads pummel the Nemesis 12-4. And in the last game of the Sim, Freebooters beat the Sandcats easily 8-1. So right now we are technically tied for the division lead with the Nemesis. We're at 3-1 with the better winning percentage, so right now we are technically ahead in the tiebreaker. Nemesis sit at 4-2 though. And the Crocodons nipping at our heels at 3-2. Overdog sitting at 2-3, and Jax winless at 0-5. Would not be surprised to see some roster moves out of them pretty soon. Same with the Hot Gunners and Sirloins, who both sit at 1-4. Blowfish now the only loss. Alright. The only team without a loss so far left in the season. They're 5-0. Alright, next game we are taking on the Crocodons for the first time this season. Division rival. Bubkins will be on the hill against the number 2 pitcher for the Crocodons, Maurice Brick. Bubkins 1-0 in her first start. She got the win. 1.29 ERA and a 1.29 whip. And on the other side for the Crocodons, Brick took the loss his first time out. He's 0-1, 13.50 ERA and a 4.13 whip. Looking around the league, Jalen Agro signs to the Platypus. They kicked Chance Lauderberg to the curb. Not surprised, honestly. I'm surprised he lasted this long. Bertram Halfbridger III, released by the Grapplers for Natasha Crawford. Joseph Trunkins, +4 fielding. Nice roll, Joseph. Nice roll. Pumper Lumpkins off the Blowfish, replaced by Ron Lang. Mustachio loses 2 power. Not ideal, but still pretty high rated. I like that. Alright, any new interesting free agents that I like? For positions that I need? Not really. Although I do like Albert McMingle. Putting him in for Bowler, maybe. That might not be a bad idea. He's at the same price point as Bowler, or Bronx, actually. They're both young, too. Not all wait. Porto's still out there. And then for starters, Bertram Halfbridger III. He just improved to a C-. Huh. You know what? Hear me out. He is a starter. I'm starring him just in case we might need him down the road. You know, in case we fall out of the hunt. Maybe bring him in. We can kick Bowler to the bullpen or something. Strengthen the bullpen that way. Get rid of Meat Commonly. That might be a move later on down the road. But let's let him get to the level of Commonly first. Still. Sounds like a move I could make possibly down the road if necessary. Alright, let's look at player development here. Okay, so this one will be here next time for Commonly. Borgner doesn't really need this one, but it is really cheap. I do like it. Bubkins doesn't really need the accuracy, plus she's already 30. McKinney doesn't need the contact. He's already 37, not really worried about him. Extra power for Often, again, he's already 35, not really worried about it. Whoopity, speed, he doesn't really need it, so probably going to pass on that one. I say we do this one for Borgner, and then we'll see what else pops up next time. So let's get him that extra fielding out there. Gonna get the 6 fielding, not bad. Now an 88 in that department. No stealer, though. Oh well. It's alright. So now we got a pretty solid glove out there on left field. Set the lineup here, call it a day. Alrighty, so Yoshida is tired, so we'll probably need to bring him out as McKinney will come into play right. So it's going to be Bunterson leading off with McKinney in right field batting second, Trunk at first base, Mustachio at third, locked in. Then Often back behind the dish, fully healed up from his groin injury. He'll bat fifth. Colt back in the lineup with a fixed mojo. He'll bat sixth. Borgner bats seventh and left. And Whoopity will bat eighth at second base. Bubkins on the hill batting ninth. Alrighty, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Tough loss out there. We held out, kept ourselves in the game the entire time. We even had the lead for most of it. But unfortunately, just that ninth inning collapse killed us with that walk-off homer. Take our first loss of the year against the Wide Loads, but still tied for the division lead. Let's see if we can turn momentum back to our favor next time against the Crocs. Until tune in next time to see that. If you made it this deep, guys, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And hopefully you found the content a little bit entertaining today. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.